Remember that kid who thought he was the boss of everyone on the playground, telling everyone what they could play and where they could play it? The kid that was the self-proclaimed president of the playground. I bet if you think back long and hard enough on your childhood, you can remember someone exactly like this. This kid in the future wanted to be the president of the United States. I was this kid. Growing up in high school, I always ran for president in my student elections. Actually, I won in my 12th grade year. And this year, I will be running for team captain of my men's lacrosse team at Penn State. That is the highest leadership role, and I'm looking forward to doing whatever I can to help my team. While the Constitution only states a few official requirements, history shows the career of the president requires certain qualities of character. One must be able to accomplish job-related demands and have strong previous experience in the field of politics. First, it takes an intelligent, generally wealthy person to become president. JFK comes from one of the wealthiest families in America and was the youngest president at 43 years old. Most presidents come from wealth, are wealthy, or can easily generate wealth. JFK's father, as we said, Joe Kennedy, was a billionaire. He was an investor and a very successful American businessman. President Obama, in his recent 2008 presidential campaign, raised $337 million and was one of the most successful campaigns in the history of the presidency. Also, most presidents are very well educated. 18 of 44 presidents are from the prestigious Ivy League, and many of them majored in law or political science. So now we know what it takes to become president. How do we get there? Like most jobs in America, we have to have job experience in order to qualify for that job. Most politicians start off as state legislative positions. However, the road to presidency varies significantly from president to president. Certain presidents had a very big start. For example, President Reagan. He started his political career as the governor of California, one of the biggest starts in the history of political careers. But also there have been presidents who have started off with very small starts in politics. One being President Carter. He started off as the superintendent of his county's public school system in Georgia. As you can see, it is a necessity to be involved in your government in order to be prepared to do the things required to become president. But once you become president-elect, what do you do now? Being the leader of the free world can be a very difficult and stressful job. Being in the media and the spotlight all the time can have a ton of stress on you and your family. As a president, you have daily briefings, interviews, and appearances. You are commander-in-chief and make major military decisions that can have a huge outcome on the United States and its people. Also, you're working every day with Congress to make America as best as it can. Try to keep your country moving forward by making very, very important political decisions. While there is much stress with the job, there are some benefits of being president. You make over $400,000 a year, which is a very, very big salary considering our economic state at this moment. Also, you live in the White House, one of the most prestigious houses in America, or in the world. You get to raise a family in the White House, and not many people can say they do that. Overall, if I was still in the 4th grade and someone asked me, would you still become president after all this information was given to me? I would say absolutely. Sign me up. This is a job that comes with a ton of responsibility and a ton of stress. And generally you have to be lucky, wealthy, educated, rich, and hardworking to become the president of the United States. But if you can manage this stress and the difficulty of the job, it is one of the greatest honors in the world to become the president.